There is a certain satisfaction that comes from building something with your own two hands. It is a feeling of accomplishment, of creation, of turning raw materials into something both useful and beautiful. In a world of mass production, crafting something yourself brings a unique sense of pride and individuality. Today, we embark on such a journey to transform your kitchen with a touch of rustic charm. We're going to build a wooden cup holder. This project is perfect for woodworkers of all skill levels. Whether you are a seasoned veteran or just starting out, this project offers a simple yet rewarding experience. The goal is to create a piece that is not only functional, holding your favorite mugs and teacups, but also a stylish addition to your kitchen, adding a touch of warmth and personality. More than just a place to hang your cups, this project is an opportunity to express your creativity. From the type of wood you choose to the stain or paint you use, the possibilities for customization are endless. So, gather your tools, roll up your sleeves, and let's get started on this rewarding project. This cup holder will be a conversation starter, a testament to your craftsmanship, and a functional piece you'll enjoy for years to come. Let's get building. Before we begin our journey into the heart of wood and craftsmanship, let's gather our trusty tools and materials. Like a skilled blacksmith preparing his forge, having everything at hand ensures a smooth and enjoyable crafting experience. For this project, you will need a piece of wood, pine, oak, or maple work well, at least 1 inch thick, 6 inches wide, and 24 inches long. You can adjust these dimensions to fit your desired cup holder size. A saw, a hand saw will do, but a circular saw or jigsaw will make quicker work of it. Sandpaper, 80, 120, and 220 grit for a smooth finish. Wood glue for a strong and lasting bond. Wood screws, 1.5 inches long should suffice. A drill with a drill bit slightly smaller than the diameter of your screws. A screwdriver or a drill with a screwdriver bit. Measuring tape or ruler, accuracy is key. A pencil for marking your cuts. Safety glasses, protect those peepers. Wood stain or paint, optional for a finished look. Paintbrush or rag for applying stain or paint. Hooks or dowels for hanging your cups. Choose a style that suits your taste. Now that we have our tools and materials assembled like a well-organized militia, we can proceed to the next stage of our project, designing our cup holder. Now comes the time to unleash your inner artisan and design the perfect cup holder for your kitchen. This is where your personal style and the character of your kitchen intertwine to create a piece that is uniquely yours. Consider the size of your mugs and how many you want to hang. Do you prefer a simple, minimalist design or something more elaborate? There are no right or wrong answers here, only opportunities to express your creativity. For a basic design, you can simply cut your wood into 2 equal pieces, each 12 inches long. One piece will be the backboard, where you will attach the hooks, and the other will be the shelf, where the mugs will hang. However, feel free to experiment with different shapes and sizes. You can round the corners of the shelf for a softer look, or add decorative cutouts to the backboard. The only limit is your imagination. Section 4. Measuring and cutting your lumber. With our design firmly in mind, it's time to measure and cut our lumber. This step is crucial for ensuring that our cup holder is not only sturdy, but also pleasing to the eye. Remember the old adage, measure twice, cut once. Using your measuring tape or ruler, carefully mark the desired length of your backboard and shelf on the wood. Double-check your measurements to avoid any heartbreaking mistakes. Once you are confident in your markings, it's time to make the cut. If you are using a hand saw, secure the wood to your workbench with clamps to prevent it from moving. Use long, steady strokes, following your marked line as closely as possible. If you are using a circular saw or jigsaw, follow the manufacturer's instructions for safe operation. Remember to wear your safety glasses to protect your eyes from sawdust. Once you have cut both the backboard and the shelf, inspect your work to ensure clean, straight edges. Section 5. Sanding and prepping for finishing. Now that our backboard and shelf are cut to size, it's time to smooth out any rough edges and prepare the wood for finishing. Sanding not only improves the look and feel of the wood, but also helps the stain or paint adhere more evenly. Begin by using coarse grit sandpaper, around 80 grit, to smooth out any rough spots or saw marks. Sand in the direction of the wood grain for best results. Once the initial sanding is complete, switch to a medium grit sandpaper, 120 grit, to further refine the surface. Finally, use fine grit sandpaper, 220 grit, to achieve a silky smooth finish. Be sure to sand all surfaces of the wood, including the edges and corners. After sanding, wipe down the wood with a damp cloth to remove any sawdust. Allow the wood to dry completely before moving on to the next step. Section 6. Staining and sealing your cup holder. Now comes the fun part, adding color and protection to our creation. Staining your cup holder is a fantastic way to enhance the natural beauty of the wood grain, while sealing it protects it from moisture and daily wear and tear. Choosing the right stain is a matter of personal preference. Do you envision a rich, warm tone or a lighter, more natural look? Test out different stain colors on scrap pieces of wood to determine your favorite. Once you've made your selection, apply the stain evenly to all surfaces of your cup holder using a clean brush or rag. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for drying time. Once the stain is dry, it's time to seal your masterpiece. A clear sealant will protect the wood while allowing the beauty of the stain to shine through. Apply the sealant evenly, following the grain of the wood. Allow the sealant to dry completely before moving on to the final step assembly. Gap 3S, Section 7, Personalizing your cup holder. In this chapter, we will explore some creative ways to personalize your wooden cup holder. From adding decorative elements to experimenting with different finishes, the possibilities are endless. First, consider adding some decorative elements. You could use stencils to paint a design or a meaningful quote onto your cup holder. This adds a unique touch and makes it a true reflection of your style. Another idea is to use wood-burning tools to etch intricate patterns or initials into the wood for a rustic, handcrafted look. Next, let's talk about experimenting with different finishes. While we've already applied a stain, you could layer on a second, lighter color for a distressed, vintage effect. You could also try adding a wax finish for a soft, matte look that feels great to the touch. For those who love a bit of sparkle, consider adding metal accents. Small brass or copper fittings can add a touch of elegance and contrast beautifully with the wood's natural grain. Finally, don't forget functional customizations. You might want to add extra hooks or even small shelves for additional storage. The key is to make your cup holder not only beautiful, but also uniquely suited to your needs. And there you have it. Endless ways to make your wooden cup holder truly one of a kind. Let your creativity flow and have fun with this project. Now that we've personalized our cup holder, it's time to bring it all together. Gap 3S. Now that your cup holder is customized, it's time to put it to use. In this chapter, we'll show you how to properly install your cup holder in your kitchen. We'll cover the best placement options and tips for ensuring it stays secure and functional. First, consider the height and location. Ideally, you want to place your cup holder within easy reach of your kitchen workspace or coffee station. Make sure it's positioned at a height that's convenient for everyone in your household. Next, use a stud finder to locate the studs in your wall. Mounting your cup holder on a stud will provide the best support and ensure it stays secure. If you can't find a stud in your desired location, use heavy-duty wall anchors to provide the necessary support. Once you've marked the spots for your screws, pre-drill holes into the wall. This will make it easier to insert the screws and reduce the risk of splitting the wood. With your pre-drilled holes ready, hold the cup holder against the wall and align it with the holes. Using a screwdriver or a power drill, insert the screws through the cup holder and into the wall. Make sure it's level and secure before tightening the screws fully. Finally, give your cup holder a gentle tug to ensure it's firmly attached. And there you have it. Your beautifully customized cup holder is now installed and ready to display your favorite mugs. In the next section, we'll bring it all together and admire our rustic masterpiece. Congratulations on completing your DIY wooden cup holder. In this final chapter, we'll recap the steps we took and share some final thoughts and tips for maintaining your new kitchen accessory. First, let's quickly revisit our journey. We started by crafting a rustic statement, gathering our tools and materials, and designing our cup holder. We measured and cut the lumber, sanded and prepped for finishing, then stained and sealed the wood. We personalized it to make it uniquely yours, and finally, installed it securely in your kitchen. To keep your cup holder looking its best, consider these maintenance tips. 1. Regularly dust and wipe down the wood with a damp cloth to keep it clean. 1. Avoid placing heavy items on the shelf to prevent any potential damage. 1. Periodically check the screws to ensure they remain tight and secure. Remember, your handmade cup holder is not just a functional item, but a piece of art that adds a touch of rustic charm to your home. Take pride in your craftsmanship and enjoy the satisfaction of creating something with your own hands. Thank you for joining us on this DIY adventure. We hope you love your new rustic masterpiece as much as we do. Happy crafting! Section 7. Assembling your rustic masterpiece. The moment we've been waiting for has arrived. It's time to assemble our rustic cup holder and bring it to life. This final step will transform our individual pieces of wood into a functional and stylish addition to our kitchens. Begin by positioning the shelf on top of the backboard, ensuring that the edges are flush. Use wood glue along the top edge of the backboard and secure the shelf in place with clamps. While the glue dries, pre-drill holes for the screws on the underside of the shelf, ensuring they are deep enough to prevent the screws from poking through the top. Once the glue is dry, attach the shelf to the backboard using your screws and screwdriver. Now for the finishing touch, attaching your hooks. Space them evenly along the underside of the shelf using a drill to pre-drill holes if necessary. And there you have it, your very own handcrafted wooden cup holder, ready to display your favorite mugs with rustic charm. Mount it proudly on your kitchen wall and admire your handiwork. You've earned it!